So the story so far is this. 2 years ago, back in 2023, my family in Sri Lanka started a cinnamon plantation. They've been involved in rubber plantations for generations on my father's side, but this cinnamon cultivation process or the plantation process was new to the family. One reason was the global demand for Ceylon cinnamon rising high, and the other one was the problems associated with the cinnamon cultivation process are fewer than the actual rubber plantation process or the cultivation process. However, because of the conversations I had with my family, I got to learn about Ceylon cinnamon more and I was curious, and I started the research from New Zealand spice market. During that research, I actually found a gap in the market. This problem has two sides to it. First one being most of the brands not openly saying about the origins of the spices they're using, and secondly, most of the consumers do not know what they're using and what is right for them. So this gap in the market became the foundation for the spice brand I'm building today. I have three tasks to do for the brand. First one is finalizing a supplier for the first product I'm building, which is a Ceylon cinnamon powder pouch. Actually, I've been talking to a few suppliers from Sri Lanka already, but I need a little bit more information to make the final decision. Then the second task is I want to work a little bit more on the vision and the values I want to bring into their brand. This is the vision I have created for the brand so far. Our mission is to create a spice brand where authenticity, quality, and deep knowledge seamlessly integrate into daily life. I want to work a little bit more on these values because when I have a clear understanding, I can explain these to a brand designer so he or she can visualize brand. It is Saturday morning. I'm thinking of making a vision board representing all the values I have for the brand. Okay, let's see. The neighbor is cutting grass. The three values I had already decided for the brand when I started was quality, authenticity, and lifestyle or the community feeling. I want to see the other few values I have added, how they're going to align with the main three values. So I'm gonna get help of AI, maybe have a clarity around that. 5:30 p.m. 5:36. What I did so far is identified what is the ICP for the brand, the demographics, the behavioral traits, needs and pain points, those kind of stuff. And based on that, I started building the key elements of the branding. What is the target audience, the positioning, the brand personality. Yeah, that's what I have done so far. Done a lot of work for the packaging and the branding, visual identity, such as the look I want to have for the packaging, the typography, the feeling, the social media looks. Okay, let's have a look at the branding and packaging vision board I created. The first one is look and feel in the packaging, which is a big part of the first product. I want a very simple but engaging package design. The typography I want to use is elegant fonts. Information should go on the pouch, front label and the back label design. Social media look. How should it look as a brand in social media? It should communicate the lifestyle of a healthy eating, very joyful, happy person, family, group of friends. That is the idea I have. This is the first supplier I'm talking to, Ceylon cinnamon in Sri Lanka. I think they've been in the business for 65 plus years. What I like about them is they are so transparent about their manufacturing process. They have all the right certificates and it is so easy to communicate with them. They harvest it from their own estates and they work with the locals who know the technique. The other supplier I'm thinking of is Pure Cinnamon, which I have not contacted yet, but I got introduced to this supplier through a friend of mine. They have all the certificates and they're organic as well. I'm going to draft 2 emails to the final suppliers I have shortlisted. If I draft the emails today and I send it tomorrow morning, Monday morning, and I can keep communicating throughout the week.
Ignoring you and going to your competitor, we help you solve that with sound bites that get them to pay attention to you. I just used a sound bite to tell you what StoryBrand does. Do you have a sound bite that defines the problem? Now, of all the sound bites we're going to talk about, this is the most important one. When somebody pulls out their credit card to buy something, they're pulling out their credit card to buy something and solve a problem. It's the only thing people purchase are the solutions to problems. Therefore, if I said, what problem does your company resolve, or what problem does this product resolve, you should have a soundbite. And if you don't have a soundbite, you're losing sales. It's a great opportunity for you. What is your problem soundbite? The next soundbite you need is a soundbite that positions you as the guide in the hero's story. You do not want the story to be about you. You want the story of your company to be about your customer. For instance, if I said, what's the origin story of your company? Where did it come from? You would say something like, well, people have been struggling with this problem for a long time, and we are heartbroken over that problem. We don't think they should struggle with it. Therefore, we created this product in order to solve that problem for people, and we sell it for $19.99.